So Paolo, why is UCL behind this consortium?
Well, the UCL Center for Blockchain Technologies is very industry driven. So we always have been keeping a lot of attention to the industry needs, because the blockchain technologies is a business driven technology, in the sense that you need to have some real applicable use cases to be fruitful. So we don't only do abstract research, but we also do care about business application. And having our expertise and bringing this expertise into the consortium will, we hope, benefits the whole members from a technical, from a business, and also from a legal and regulatory perspective.
And do you see research on an ongoing basis in looking at what is happening across the industry?
Well, yes, in the sense that blockchain is we talk usually about blockchains or distributed ledger technologies. So we are really experiencing a proliferation of these new technologies, a sort of multiple S-curves in terms of technology life cycles, which basically represent a sort of competitions between these technologies, and these require a lot of research. These require a lot of abstract research, but also market research, driven by the needs of the industries, in order to deliver some innovation that is then applicable to the by the industry players. And this will basically require a lot of effort in the years to come, because the applications of the blockchains is very broad. The application can go from governments up to the supply chain, as we have seen in this consortium that we are setting up.
Okay. And in terms of the summit that's going to come up in May-ish this year, what do you see the purpose of the summit as being?
Well, the purpose is to present to the general public, to the general audience, the work that we are going to do in the few months that separate us from the summit. And there will be a market report on the state of the art of the retail industry and the adoption of the blockchain in that industry. But it will be also an opportunity for the consortium to hear from the public audience their needs, to listen to the needs of the people, and try to shape the consortium according to their needs.
Okay, and how do you see the working parties contribute?
Well, I think that it's interesting to start with only 4 working groups. We have the food or grocery, we have the luxury fashion, we have the pharma, we have the B2B. But I do expect that these working groups will grow in the future, and will basically proliferate in many more, because the supply chain is basically is applying across different sectors, so it does affect even sectors that are not included in the current working groups. So the purpose of the current working groups is to bring some brainstorming within the experts, the leading experts in their specific areas, pharma or luxury goods, or grocery and foods, and so on, in order to start by applying a general framework, blockchain framework, to understand whether and how blockchain can be adopted in their sectors. So I think that in this first months that will separate us from the summit, the working group will start to apply this framework, and we try to understand how the blockchain, if and how the blockchain can be applied to the sector, and that's my opinion.
Sounds good. And so why should a company consider joining as a member of the consortium?
Well, joining the member means basically having the opportunity to basically be part of a community that is forward-looking and taking the chance to share opinions with the members, to share not only opinions but also risk, but also platform when the platform will be ready, but also to share standards when the standards will be ready, and to grow in terms of market share, because the purpose of the working group at the end will be to create a new platform, to create new standards, to empower the industries that are basically part of the working groups.